Dr. Louis Slessin, editor of Microwave News since 1981. Louis, great to speak to you. There seems to be a parallel universe, what the industry says and everyone else.
The whole system is broken. People are not being told the truth. It's crazy. You know, it's easy to say we made a mistake on tobacco after we know that tobacco is killer. The point is to take action.
Insurers have in fact stopped covering cell phone manufacturers for public health. Insurance firms privately call cell phones the next public casualty catastrophe after asbestos and cigarettes. Phone manufacturers have now quietly inserted a legal disclaimer. On iPhones, you have to go to Settings, General, About. At the bottom, scroll down to Legal. And at the end, RF exposure, radio frequency exposure. Unlike most pages, the small print here can't be enlarged, but it reads, carry iPhone at least 10 millimeters away from your body. This is a radiation detector. In normal surroundings, around 30 microvolts a meter. Microwave ovens reach 800 microvolts. Wi-Fi routers use the same radiation technology. Loading a film on a tablet PC reaches 2,000. Some of the world's best-selling smartphones register over 1,000 times above normal levels. At the same time, the industry says all its studies show phones are perfectly safe.
Radio waves from cellular phones are safe.
Conflict of interest. Harvard ethics professor Lawrence Lessig calls industry-paid studies which consistently conclude phone radiation is harmless. Independent scientists, meanwhile, overwhelmingly find the most serious problems, from DNA damage, 3 times lower sperm counts, 290% more brain tumours, autism and birth defect. Wargaming reveals this leaked Motorola email is industry-paid studies purely for reassuring the public.
We have sufficiently wargamed the issue.
Investigative journalist Anthony Gucciardi has broken numerous health scandals. Great to see you. Surely big business wouldn't fake studies to put millions of lives at risk. Do we have documented precedents?
This is exactly like Eli Lilly, which in the 1980s knew that Prozac was leading to suicides and aggressive behavior, the exact opposite effect of what they wanted. They knew that in the 1980s after they conducted the research. They hid the research, and it wasn't exposed until 2005 from the BBC. But then they would have their corporate interests do studies and talk about how great it was. Now, of course, they're required to admit, yeah, the antidepressants do cause suicide, aggressive behavior. Pretty much every shooter is on them. When these cell phone companies are forced to admit, yeah, the cell phone radiation does cause brain tumors, you know, it does do all this, and they're already saying this in their manuals.
Actions being taken outside the US. France is moving schools back from Wi-Fi to cabled internet. Countries from Germany to Israel and Finland are moving to stop cell phone sales to kids. But Obama just made industry chief lobbyist Thomas Wheeler head of the regulator itself, the FCC. A former administration official calls it another astonishing conflict of interest. So doctors who want parents at least informed of cell phone dangers to their kids say they aren't holding their breath. Seek truth from facts. This is The Truth Seeker.